come to you from downtown Los Angeles and Staples Center. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, the stars always come out to see greatness.
And I love this city, from the bright lights of Hollywood to the bright lights on the hardwood. Who is going to be the star tonight?
It is showtime. Let's do this. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Leonard. And that's the start they wanted here on the road.
Execution is everything. I love the sharpness and precision they came out with in that first possession.
Lakers at the controls right now. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Count the basket at the rim.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Leonard, down low George. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
George to Leonard. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
And hits the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Lakers ball. Kuzma to Cousins. Takes stock of the floor. Kuzma to Cousins. Oh, they call the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Danny Green. LeBron James matched up with Paul George. And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Anthony Davis has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 79% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. So he hits the first. Misses the second. To Leonard. Has a chance. Kawhi Leonard. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3.
Kuzma. Clippers have it. He throws it down.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
And Cousins throwing it down.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
To Beverly. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. To James. Baseline drive. To Leonard. Fires the three. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Leonard. How's that for a start? 14 points in this first quarter as he knocks down the three.
And look, I know this requires great conditioning on the defensive part, but you have to start denying him the ball. Make him catch the ball further away from the basket.
Caldwell Pope to Danny Green. Easy path to the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Leonard had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Beverly to Leonard. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Montrezl Harrell sends it away. Luke Walton switching things up. He's got some new players out there. Caldwell Pope. In the front court comes Rondo. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. He had all day. And all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
Beverly. Nothing going here on that drive. To Beverly. Rocking the rim. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
Anthony
Davis is going to get 3 shots here, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First one, counted. And he hits the second. Off the mark. 2 for 3 on this trip. First quarter's complete. The Clippers are out in front. The shooting in that first quarter was white hot. It's got to be hard to think these teams can keep up that pace in the second.
You know why?
Why?
Because of the versatility. Because this is positionless basketball, which makes it beautiful to watch. Everybody can triple threat, dribble, drive, shoot the 3, do things from long distance. It's a thing of beauty where this game is going.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Clippers have the basketball. Leonard to George. Baseline drive. JaVale McGee rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Great hustle. That's what you like to see. LeBron with it up top. They're down 3. Down low for Davis. Ah, the monster stuff.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. Shot from the lane won't go. To Caldwell Pope. Nothing going here on that drive. Tough make through traffic.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Stuffs it down with authority.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. George, and knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
To Davis. Danny Green to Cousins. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
George buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Danny Green to James. To Danny Green. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Count the bucket for 2.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
5 more tickets before the end of today's game, and you'll receive an exclusive discount.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
23, Louis Williams.
To Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc.
To number 0, Kyle Kuzma. That's his second personal foul.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First free throw is good. Second and 3, no good. Shot no good. Makes just 1 of 3 on that trip. Across the timeline comes James. They trail by 1. Knocked loose. Oh, whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
For the Clippers, number 23, Louis Williams.
Paul George to Williams. To Paul George. Fires the 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
James to Danny Green. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Chance here for LeBron. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Williams across the timeline. Leads 1. Here's Leonard for 2. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
To George. Strong finish for Paul George. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Changes coming from both sides right now. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. Los Angeles Clippers are in the penalty.
James, bad pass there. Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
And he assists from number 13, Paul George.
Clippers have got it. A big finish at the rim.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
James to Caldwell Pope. Oh, they call him for the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Leonard. From long range. Now that's a contest. Caldwell Pope. And finishes strong.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Deep 3 at the buzzer. So a tight one as we reach the break in a 1-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA's. A lot of intrigue to come in this second half. A 1-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter. Leonard. No good. That's great defense.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
Knocked loose. Lakers have it. It's James controlling the offense. To Kyle Kuzma. Down low to Cousins. Five on the shot clock. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Team foul number 1.
Kuzma. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Anthony Davis with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
No good.
You can't fall in love with the jump shots. You have to find ways to maybe even get to the free throw line. Keep your team in the game by putting points on the board.
Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Team foul number 2.
Danny Green. They work it down to Cousins, using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
George, textbook defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And Cousins throwing it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. George to Leonard. Count the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
LBJ with it. To Davis. Stuffs it down with authority.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
George, count it. Three-pointer is good.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Danny Green to Kyle Kuzma.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Deep left corner. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Team foul number 3 for the Lakers.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down.
Subbing in for Los Angeles, number 40, Ibuza Zubac.
2 for 2 on that trip. Leonard. Tough shot. He hits.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Caldwell Pope. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Caldwell Pope. Defense, making the ball carrier work. Clippers have it.
Neck and neck, they couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
And Paul George nails it from downtown.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
To Beverly. 4-3. Shot no good. You know Beverly can appreciate good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
George, he was all over him. To Caldwell Pope. From the painted area, won't go down. George, defended by Cousins. Oh, emphatic slam. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. LBJ. Over to the right side. Defense making the ball handler work. Beverly into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Not that time. Montrezl Harrell, huge block. That ends the third quarter. The Clippers have the lead off the assist. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
McGee powers it through.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
LBJ has it.
I got ball, I got ball. I got something for him.
Down for McGee. Oh, George swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
James to Kyle Kuzma. James to Kyle Kuzma. And the rebound taken in by George. Here's a chance from long range, and it's Kuzma able to clear the rebound. LeBron into the front court. His group now down 2. Beyond the arc for 3. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
They absolutely needed that. Great job by the offense to be poised and create a shot to pull ahead.
JaVale McGee sends it away. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Lakers, number 3, Anthony Davis.
Leonard. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
It's a big finish.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
James into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Kuzma goes to the left side. To Cousins. In the slam.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Leonard. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Paul George to Leonard. To Paul George. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Los Angeles Clippers, number 4.
LeBron James with the rock.
I got ball. That's me.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Leonard to Beverly. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Beverly, they have to keep him in their grasp.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
Beverly into the front court. Leads four. George to Beverly. Anthony Davis tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Leonard. And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Substitution being made in this one.
That's his third personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Danny Green to James. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
It's James controlling the offense. To Kyle Kuzma for three. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
The Lakers get the victory as they win this one by 4. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed.